My Scott's lawn sweeper has officially arrived. Let's carry it upstairs and see how hard this one is to assemble. So in my last video, I unboxed and assembled the Weaver 21-inch lawn sweeper. Today, I'm going to be opening up this 26-inch lawn sweeper from Scott's. Assembling the Weaver was a bit of an experience, not because it was particularly challenging, but the instructions weren't very clear. You could check out that last video. But today we're going to crack this guy open and see how challenging it is. It kind of looks almost exactly the same as the Weaver, so I assume the body is going to come fully assembled, and then we're mostly just going to be putting arms onto this thing, the handlebars, and assembling the hopper, but we'll see. Maybe we have some surprises in store. All right, so as expected, this part with the actual sweeper is entirely assembled, so that's good. So right off the bat, the instructions are a lot clearer. They are black and white, but they're very meticulously drawn. So I don't feel like I'm going to necessarily have a hard time figuring this one out. All right, let's get to work. All right, so there's little black caps that you're supposed to take off of these before you put these guys on. But they didn't tell me that. That's not in the instructions. Okay, so that's good now. Fortunately, these are easy to get off, so it's not like the end of the world. But there you go, black caps gone. This thing on here. Here. So this is different than the Weaver because it doesn't have like the snap over enclosure kind of things. This has like sewn in pieces. Which now I'm wondering if I was supposed to put those on before I put all this together. The answer is yes. The directions say that, I just wasn't listening. Starting with the upper frame rod, insert A end on upper rod into sleeve where arrow points on the upper edge of the hopper bag. What is happening? What? It looks kind of weird. I guess that's right. Doesn't look right. Hooray. We did it. All right. Not bad. This was more intuitive than the Weaver, and the instructions were better. I just have to read them. So some immediate things here. There is only one level. Handlebars are not adjustable as far as I could tell. It feels like a good kind of mid-range level. Again, I'm 5'10", so I'm not super tall. And you end up lifting this up as you're rolling it anyway. So it's not like you're really dragging these onto the ground like this. You are lifting it and doing a little bit of the work. You end up getting a bit of an arm exercise, more than I was expecting when you're using this. Durability, this feels pretty solid. I mean, it was $160, which feels very expensive. I like that it's wider. I think 26 inches makes a lot of sense. Gives you a bit more surface area that you're able to cover as you're pushing and going. And it also gives you a bigger hopper basket. So ideally, you're not emptying it as often as you would a 21-inch version. But the Weaver does have a 26-inch option that's only about, I think, $116 to $120. The Scott one, significantly more expensive. I will say the assembly on the Scott feels a lot easier than the Weaver. It took me probably about half the time to do. And I don't think that's because this is the second one that I've assembled. Generally, there felt like there was less pieces here and just less complexity, and the instructions were a lot clearer. So it didn't take nearly as much time or reading of the instructions or reinterpreting the pictures because they were very clear and had a lot of good details in them. Let's head outside and see these two sweepers side by side, and let's see how they do.